Hello everyone, my name is Hilde and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to film a what's in my bag video because this is my school bag for painting class. I take a painting class 2 evenings and a Saturday morning a week. And today is the first day back. And here's Kiwi-chan saying hello. I'm currently in the attic because it is cooler here and it has better light. It's super hot outside, so that's why. But yeah, first of all, the bag. As you can see, it fits everything. It is a 17-inch Kunken laptop bag. And this is the color ochre. And I just attached some random knickknacks. A cool The Burrow keychain by Kelly Lou. And then this thing I think I got in a French Disney store many moons ago. There's nothing in it. But I like it. So I attached it with one of those hoop thingamajigs that I got at Dylan and Camilla. And yeah, just let's get into what's in my school bag. So this whole stack is all stuff that goes back in this bag. As you can see, it is now empty. Yeah, so let's go through everything. And as I put everything in my bag, this is a folder with some drawings I have finished. Well, drawings, paintings I have finished in previous years. As you can see, they're all plastic foldery things, whatever they're called. This is a gouache portrait of Salvador Dali. Then I have a grayscale portrait of Vincent Price. This is a photo reference from Instagram. This is my friend Remy from the band High Tech Low Life. Then this is also an Instagram ref. Yeah, I'm sorry for all the reflection. Once the year is done, I will do a what I made in school and then show all my new art and my old art properly. This is Petite Doll. This is also an Instagram reference. This is Mikey from Glam&Core. And I painted this long before all the controversy around Mikey erupted, just so you know. But I still really like this piece, so I'm keeping it in. This is from a photo that Chris from TDR Explorer took a few years ago when he was in Universal Japan for a Halloween horror night. And I liked it a lot, so I painted it. Well, any excuse to use all my fake blood. I have it in watercolor, I have it in ink, I have it in acrylic ink. You would be surprised how realistic fake blood for art is these days. Very realistic. Let me put in a clip later on of something that's not coming along, but that is proof of how realistic that stuff is these days. Then this is a photo a friend sent me. I don't know where she found it, but she was like, you might want to paint this. And she was right. This is my friend Birdie, who does the most amazing makeup looks. Then this, I think Bert took this photo. I'm pretty sure he did. This is one of the ghost dancers in the Phantom Manor float at Mickey's Halloween celebration in Disneyland Paris. This is for sure from a picture I took in 2018. This is again Petite Doll. This is another ghost from the Phantom Manor float. I think this is from a photo from 2019. I'm not sure whether I took it or Beth took it. Same story with this one. I know it's from 2019, the photo reference, but don't ask me which one of us took the photo. And yeah, that's all that's in here. I have lots more portrait paintings, but they're not coming along. So let's put that in here already. Then I have this very old folder from Paper Chase. I'm not even joking. It's probably 10 plus years old. I have some old art in here. This is a portrait of Walt Disney I painted. I'm not happy with it. Lots of people complimented me on it when I posted it online, but I'm not happy with it. And I'm going to ask my teacher if I still have to keep it or if I can give it to a friend. Then I have a erasable coloring pencil sketch for a photo I want to paint. This is the black and white printed version, which I like just for saturation purposes. Then this is a pencil sketch of another photo I want to paint. I don't know which one I want to paint today, so I prepped them both. And I've put them back in this off screen because I cannot film, and put stuff in that folder. That folder, this one is like super sturdy, no joke. My friend Tenshi sent it to me. She lives in Japan, and she thought I would like it to put art and stuff in, and she was absolutely right. We do have a pack of just random clear ones that we bought at the local supermarket, but they're not nearly as sturdy as that one. So that's the one I use. Next up is my much beloved and not yet completely dirty, I mean, like, let's check in again at the end of the year, Kuretake Gansai Tambi palette. This is the biggest one they have to date, I think. I know there is like an enormous Gansai palette, which is not by Kuretake, which is like 200 plus colors, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want it, but on the other hand, I think it's ridiculously excessive. But yeah, this is the 48 pan palette. As you can see, the pans are enormous. I need to make a proper swatch card on Maruman Zuan paper, which is what I use if I have any say in it, and because this is sort of like glossy, nearly cardstock, and this is also like super glossy, so it's not that great a representation of the colors. So I really should make a proper swatch sheet at some point. These are all the colors in their absolute glory. I flippin' love this stuff. I love Gansai. I love Gansai probably more than I love watercolor. They're not very dissimilar. I like to describe Gansai as like a mix in between gouache and watercolor, because you can paint it pretty opaque as well. So yeah, I love that. This is just a tiny towel I got at either Primark or Hema. This looks like Primark to me. But yeah, cheap tiny towel, and I use it to clean off my brushes, which we will get to in a moment. Then I have a face mask, a Halloween one, because everybody knows it's the Halloween season. Then I have this Magello, I'm not sure, excuse my foot in the background, Symphony watercolor palette, which I stuck some stickers on. Yeah, I got it on the website of Le Géant Gerstacker, which is a French art supply store. I believe they have a brick and mortar store in several cities, including Lille, but I've never been to one. And it's just some gouache, some mixed paints, and some watercolor. But yeah, I like it, and as you can see, I do most of my mixing in this guy because I like to keep my palettes fairly clean. Speaking of palettes, this is my gouache palette. And this is, I bought it at the View, and most of the stickers are from sticker sheet from Hema. And then this label is from a sheet of labels, steampunk labels from Sostringene. I have a swatch card, and these are all Daler-Rowney Aquafine colors. And yeah, as you can see, it's fairly clean. And these are all like tube colors that I've put in here. But they still activate fine, and if I use a lot of water, they're more like watercolor, and if I use very little water, they're just like fresh out of tube gouache. So yeah, good stuff. Then I have another Gansai palette. I put this together when I was in Sekaido, the big Sekaido in Shinjuku, when I was in Tokyo in 2017, and you had all these little cardboard boxes, palette boxes, so to speak, and you could just fill them with single pans and just pick whichever ones you liked. So I got this nice lilac, then this super pale skin tone, which has served me very, very well, and then some browns. Well, 3 browns and Caput Mortuum. Can we have a moment for like the best Caput Mortuum in the universe? This guy, this is my favorite Caput Mortuum, and I really like Caput Mortuum, so that's saying something. And this is my watercolor palette. I'm pretty sure I got this from the Gerstaker site as well. The smaller one used to be my watercolor palette, but then I got too many pens. Can I open this one-handedly? I think not. But yeah, here's a swatch sheet of all the colors I have in here. It is easier to open if you have 2 hands. As you can see, it's also fairly clean. And I have, let me think. I have some Schminke in here. Schminke is what I would guess, because it's a German brand. The magenta is definitely by Schminke. And then this guy who looks kind of bloody. Love that. I absolutely love that one. It's probably my favorite watercolor of all time. But yeah, I have some Oud Holland, Old Holland. I always forget what the brand is called. That one is definitely Old Holland. This pink one. A whole lot of Sennelier. Some are tubes, some are just pans. I like to buy empty half pans and then I can put 2 paints in there. It's just easy to drag them around. I have 2 Daniel Schmidt ones, which are the this one? No. This one and this one, the duochrome ones. I mean, I like the effect. And then this is, believe it or not, when I mixed myself with some demineralized water, Sennelier mixing medium for watercolors, and wait for it, makeup pigment. I'm not joking. I use the Ghosted Highlighter pigment by Sugarpill. So yeah, some makeup pigments can be good substitute for artist pigments. I wouldn't say go out and buy makeup pigments instead, but I will say that I've had some pretty good results using MAC pigments as well. So this is my last palette. This is my traveling palette by Dale Rowney. This is the Aquafine traveling palette. Comes with a tiny brush, which completely and totally got me hooked on their brushes. Well, their watercolor brushes. And yeah, it's actually for like a cheap, mostly plastic palette. That's actually, first of all, held up really well. Secondly, the paint is really nice quality. Actually, I forgot, I have one of their tube watercolor paints in here as well, the Portrait Pink. Then, onto the brushes. And as you can see, my brushes, from the name on the brush book, are by Dale Rowney. Well, most of them are. So yeah, it was a set that came in the brush book, obviously. And there's all these guys. I'll just take one out. And these are their watercolor brushes. They're a little bit hard to find because my usual place, The View, does not stock them, which is a shame. I have a few other ones in here, like my ultra fine. I'm not sure if it will even show up, but this is basically like a 3-hair brush. It is a Interlon 03 brush, and this is a Japanese brush. First got it at Sekaido, and I really like it for like super fine work. This guy is, I believe, by Da Vinci, but I'm not sure. But as you can see, it is a travel brush. You can just stick it back in to protect it, which I will do when I'm done filming this. And it is a, I think, number 4 brush. I'm not sure, I can't really see in this angle. But it also has this sort of like pen back. I'm trying to get it to focus. Yeah, my camera was overheating, I'm sorry. But yeah, it has like a pen back. And yeah, I've never actually used this, but there you go. I also have some random pens in here. I've got two. Then a very super cheap brush that broke, and I just stuck it back together. And then I have some Dale Rowney graduate pencils. They're like super cheap ones. These I do buy at the Bee at my usual place. And yeah, I use them for ink. Whereas I will use gouache with my gouache Gansai watercolor with my really nice brushes. There's no way I'm letting ink near them because ink just really gets in there and I don't want to ruin them. And now I'm gonna put the brushes away neatly. So my brush book or brush map, whatever it's called, is also in here. Let's move on to the next thing, which is my tablet. I am taking my tablet. It's just a regular Samsung Galaxy. I think it's the A7 Lite, the newest one. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm taking it with me because it has the color photos as references for the portraits I showed you earlier. And yeah, photo references. Nothing excited there. Everybody was how a tablet works. Then this final piece is my Lihid Lab organizer, I guess. And it has just a random black marker, just a standard Stabilo one that nearly everybody has. A Quickie glue pen, I think it's by Sakura. Then I have a white acrylic pen that, well, it's a Derwent paint pen. That also came in a scroller box, if I'm not mistaken. Then I have my ultimate favorite fine liners, the Sakura Pigma Micron. The PM is my favorite, but I have them, well, I have another bag with all kinds of colors and shades and stuff, and I think I will be taking the pink and the purple one with me as well. But I have to go get those. But yeah, I will probably pack an extra bag with some other fine liners and stuff, and I will show them once I've gotten them. Then I have just a random biro from Hema, nothing exciting. This is a Koh-i-Noor, what are they called again? Dang it. I know in Israel they call them pencil pens, which I love, but mechanical pencil. But yeah, as you can see, the point is like a regular pencil lead. And this is the Versatile 5900. There we go. Fine. Sigh. My brain is boiled, you guys. This is the Pentel P203, and the other one is a Pentel P209. Yeah, they just have regular lead in there. This is one of those Pentel ones you can shake and the lead will come out, or you can just click them. I think they're called Jolt, possibly. Not sure. Yeah, the Jolt. And it has orange lead in there because I felt like that would be a good idea for some bizarre reason. This is an 0.7 millimeter lead pencil. This one as well, this Chonker, is a Kaweco Sport one. And I believe the color is Macchiato, but I'm not entirely sure. This is a basically an eraser pencil. Yeah. I like this a lot because if you've seen some my August haul, you know I've been having a lot of trouble with this joint in my thumb. So it's actually easier for me to draw right now with these thick guys. I also have another one which is clear, bright orange. And kiwis showed up, apparently not to help me pack. And those are my sneakers because I exercise in here as well. Anyway, that distraction aside, then I have just two cheapo erasers. This is from the supermarket. This came with my IKEA watercolor pencil sets. Crayon set? Yeah, crayon set. Because they're thick and needed their own eraser, so that just lives in there. Then I have a lot of fillings for mechanical pencils, some some orange, some regular 07, some 03, some 09. Then I have some spare erasers that go in the back of my two metal, my brown and my I think this one is actually plastic, but this one I think is metal. Anyway, of my B series Pentel mechanical pencils. There we go. But yeah, they go in the back. I never use them, but I still like to have spare ones because you have this like little metal rod that sticks in them and that you can use to clean your pencil if it gets stuck. So this is just good to have. Then I have a Ravenclaw eraser, which is probably not focused on. And this was one of 4 house erasers that was in last year's Primark Harry Potter stationery advent calendar. And surprisingly, they're actually really good erasers. So I'm glad to have 4. And Ravenclaw was just the first one that came out, if I remember correctly. So that's the one I'm using currently. Then I have this little sketch pad that I got at Mechanique Strip many moons ago at a free comic book day. It was in a gift bag. And I have it in here. It's good to have. Then I have these ridiculous scissors by Midori. They're tiny, but they're actually really comfortable to use. And they're not just scissors. They also have a, I'm not sure if it focuses on it. Try switching the camera in my other hand. It has a saw blade. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it does have a saw blade. And then here, in here, you can you have a wire clipper. And now I have to be careful because otherwise little Miss Kiwi is going to get her whiskers clipped by accident. And it comes in a protector. What are you going to do, Kiyu? Do you want to help? Do you want to just stare? Do you want to help? She's coming to inspect my bag packing skills or lack thereof. Hey, Eustace? All's okay? Yeah, she just wants cuddles, so this is your Kiwi cuddle interlude. And all those coloring pencils are not just coloring pencils, by the way. They are Faber-Castell erasable pencils. I guess same principle as the Prismacolor Color Erase ones, with the difference that erasable pencils are not really a thing here. I hadn't even heard of them since a couple of years ago, actually. And before that, I used to just very lightly draw with my Derwent Colorsoft ones and just erase those, which works most colors. But yeah, then I saw these and I believe we bought them on bol.com for like around 13 euros, but I've seen them online for as low as just under 6 euros on the dreaded Amazon, the Dutch one. But yeah, I did look into getting the actual color erase ones, but they're way, way, way more expensive and I have to buy them on Amazon and I've not actually used them, so I don't know if I actually even like them. So I figured I will just, no Kiwi, no. So I figured I will just use up what I have and maybe see about getting a single color erase pencil at one point. But, you know, I feel if I can get a pack of these for 6 whilst they're alright, there's no reason to spend like 26 on color erase ones. So yeah, Faber-Castell ones will do. But yeah, they're actually alright. I like them well enough. Yeah. Sometimes I will use these to set up painting with. Usually I use a random mechanical pencil, but yeah, it's whatever you like. I like these to sketch and then go over with just regular pencil because I like just sketching and not coloring it in as well. But yeah, I will close this before I pack everything. That is for now everything. I will now go and find other rando things that need to go in there, like fine liners, beer. And then for the final things I went to get, this is Shellac ink by Sennelier, and I believe this is the natural. Does it focus on a natural tint? Yeah, this is a purple ink. So if I end up painting, well, one of the two portraits, this will be super handy. I'm going to put this in a tiny Ziploc just in case it starts leaking. So I'm putting it on there like that for now. And then I have a slightly used, but this is just a mixing palette from Flying Tiger Copenhagen. I think they're like €2. They're mega cheap. You can put them in the dishwasher to clean them. If you don't want to do it manually, I have done it in the past because some of my watercolors are actually non-toxic, so you can just go in a dishwasher in that case. Then I have this small folder by Lee, which is a smart fit, and it closes with 2 pop buttons, as you can see. And that just has all the other things I think I might need for whichever of the... I think I'm gonna paint Pink Ghost today, but yeah, this is a pink watercolor crayon from IKEA, but it's a really nice pink and purple biros. Then I have a white 0.7 bullet nib Posca, and also a purple one. I like the 0.7 bullet nibs better than the fine liner nibs because I tend to wreck the fine liner nibs. Then I have a pink Pigma Micron 01, so super fine. A purple one. I don't think that's an 01. Oh, it's also an 01. I am surprised. And this Copic fine liner, a Copic multi-liner, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. This came in a scrawler box. It's an 0.3. It comes in wine, so it's kind of like burgundy. And this also came in that same scrawler box, and this is a, excuse my foot in the camera, this is a glitter one, but it doesn't really show up very glittery. And this is a, dang it, At You Spica. I think these are also by a Copic series thing, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a pink one, and the thing I'm painting is mostly pink, so I figured what the hell, I'll just take it with me. Then I'm not taking this with me, but I said I would show it to you. This is just well, you can buy them in like packs of, I think 3, possibly more, at Flying Tiger, and they will come empty. But what I did was you know the ink bottle I showed you? I have that as well. Well, basically this is the big refill one I have as a spare, but I just wanted to, I couldn't find the smaller one immediately in my drawer full of bottles of ink. So yeah, I wanted to show this guy instead because the label is like this. But this is Encre Sennelier, dus also the shellac ink, but this is Sanguine. Insane. That's a Bloody Mary code, by the way. But yeah, like you can get it in bottles like these. It is basically fake blood as ink, as an artist's supply. And as you can see, it looks like blood, and it is disgusting and gory, and I love it. And you can also use it to make Halloween props with, which is what I did. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you about Sennelier Sanguine. If you like horror art, well, and doing that yourself, this is your best friend. So yeah, this is everything for my packing for my class tonight. Obviously my art supplies may differ a little depending on the painting, but you get the general idea, because other than the small orange bag with different colors, it's usually pretty much the same thing, and I might be taking other inks, but you get the idea. Let me know in the comments down below if this is the kind of video you like seeing, you know, packing what's in my bag, and if it's something you appreciate, I might do more of it. If you do leave a comment, please be kind, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!